Welcome to Shadow Kids TV. The Power of Now, A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment by Eckhart Tolle, is a transformative book that explores the concept of living fully in the present moment. The central theme of the book is the idea that true peace and happiness can only be found by letting go of past regrets and future anxieties, and embracing the power of the present moment. Here's a summary of the book. 1. The mind and ego. Tolle begins by describing how people often live in their minds, dominated by thoughts of the past and the future. He argues that the mind and ego create a false sense of self, leading to suffering. The ego constantly reinforces a sense of separation from others and creates internal conflict, preventing individuals from experiencing inner peace. He encourages readers to observe their thoughts and realize that they are not their thoughts. 2. Living in the present. A central message of the power of now is that the present moment is all we truly have. Tolle explains that by focusing on the present, we can experience a sense of stillness and connection with our true self. Beyond the mind, the present moment is where life actually occurs. And by being fully present, we can transcend the anxiety caused by our mental distractions. 3. The pain body. Tolle introduces the concept of the pain body, which refers to the emotional pain and negative energy that accumulate from past experiences. This pain body is often triggered by thoughts, feelings, or situations that remind us of old wounds. To free oneself from the pain body, Tolle suggests that we need to become aware of it and disidentify with it, realizing it's just a temporary experience rather than a permanent part of who we are. 4. Transcending the ego. Tolle explains that the ego is a major source of suffering because it is rooted in a false sense of identity and constantly craves validation. To break free from the ego, individuals must learn to accept and live in the present without clinging to self-identities, labels, or judgments. By practicing awareness and presence, one can release the grip of the ego. 5. Surrender and acceptance. Surrendering to the present moment is an essential aspect of spiritual growth. Tolle emphasizes that surrendering does not mean giving up or resigning to life's challenges. Instead, it means accepting the present situation without resistance or judgment. Acceptance allows us to flow with life rather than struggling against it. 6. Enlightenment and inner peace. Tolle concludes by explaining that enlightenment is the state of being fully aligned with the present moment. It is not something to be achieved in the future, but a state that can be realized in the here and now. By becoming present, we align with our true essence and experience profound inner peace, which is not dependent on external circumstances. Key lessons from the power of now. The past and future are mental constructs. Only the present is real. Awareness of the present moment can dissolve stress and suffering. The ego and mind trap us in patterns of fear, anxiety, and pain. By observing thoughts without judgment, we can achieve inner stillness. True spiritual awakening comes through living in the now and letting go of identification with the ego. The power of now encourages readers to practice mindfulness and meditation to cultivate presence and awareness in their daily lives. It has had a profound impact on readers seeking spiritual growth and peace, and remains a widely read work in the realm of personal development and spiritual enlightenment.